Hey there, it's Krishna. Today I want to cover 3 tips for buying a home in today's market. Um, so if you previously put your home search on pause over the last 2 years due to the crazy market activity, now might be the best time to jump back in and reconsider all of your options. For instance, right now, our data shows us that home supply has increased across the board. That includes here in San Antonio. Yes, we are still very low on inventory here, but it has increased lately. So this could be a great opportunity to find something that you previously didn't even have a chance to go visit because it was so busy. Now, with that in mind, you want to keep in the back of your mind that it is still a seller's market. Yes, there are a lot of negative news out there, but it ultimately is still a seller's market. So there are still people looking. You're not going to see that people just disappear completely. It's not going to market's never going to go to zero. We're always going to be selling homes. There's always going to be somebody that needs to move. So keep in mind, it's never going to just go to zero. There's always going to be somebody else out there competing. But right now, it is really looking like a opportunity to jump in while everyone else is taking a break. So the first tip here is to understand how mortgage rates are going to affect your particular home purchase options, because they are on the rise and they have been fluctuating lately. So with all the fluctuations, one day the rates are going to be just perfect for you at a certain price, and then the next day it's going to be terrible, or just outside of your price range. So this chart here, it shows you an example of someone with a budget of $2,100 to $2,200 mortgage payment, and as you can see, everything changes quite drastically with just a 1/4 point increase, all the way up, from 4.75 to 6%. So this is a great example of what you can do to keep yourself aligned with your budget. As the chart shows, even a small change in mortgage rates can have a big impact on your monthly payments. If rates rise, you could exceed your budget unless you pursue a lower home loan amount. If rates fall, your purchasing power may increase, which could give you additional options to search. So it works both ways. And the reason you want to definitely keep an eye on this is because you may get a rate on Monday that is well within tolerance of give you 4 different options in price, but on Wednesday when rates reset, you may only be able to do one option as far as a home purchase. So pay close attention to the rates and you need to know right away what that rate increase means for you, because we do have a lot of fluctuations happening in interest rates. Number 2, be open to exploring different options during your search. If at one time you were searching only for single family homes, maybe it's time to look at townhomes, condominiums, something of that nature, something different. It may not be your first choice, but it may be something that ultimately does work for you in your situation and gets your foot in the door of home ownership, so that you can start building that equity. A recent article here from the Washington Post highlights a few things buyers can consider to further drill down that. For example, if there's a location you previously ruled out, like a particular town, for example, it may be worth taking a look at. So, some of you folks here in Northeast San Antonio, maybe you were only looking at Live Oak. Well, maybe this time around you look at Selma, Universal City, Converse, Windcrest. So opening up some more options for you this time around may be in order to have a successful home purchase. That is really going to be a strategic move on your part, because we don't know how long this opportunity, this change in inventory will last. It could last 6 months. It could last a year. It could, we don't know how long it's going to last. So take advantage of this chance. And then the third tip here is to work with a real estate professional for expert guidance. If you're not hooked up with a real estate agent, definitely reach out to me, or anybody that you feel comfortable reaching out to and interview. It is definitely in your interest to work with somebody that can work with you, that you're comfortable working with, and that has some knowledge of the area. That way, when an opportunity does show itself, you're able to make a confident bid and know that you made your best effort in securing that property. So hopefully that helps you. Bottom line, you want to make sure that you're strategically planning for your home and understanding how the mortgage rates are going to affect you. Cast a wider net and get your team together so that you do have a chance to make a successful home purchase this time around. So, I will talk to you on the next video, and see you soon.